Alright, this is the last subtopic in chapter 5 where we are going to look at application of phytohormones in agriculture. Dalam pertanian, okay, apakah kepentingan hormon tumbuhan ini? Okay, they are important chemicals that directly involved in the development of fruit, flowers, fruit stems, roots. That means different parts of the plants. They can exist naturally ataupun dia boleh dihasilkan dalam makmal. So there are phytohormones that can be extracted, meaning they can be utilized for multiple purposes dalam bidang pertanian. So let's look at examples. Over here, auxin encourages growth in the crops, promotes growth, root growth, produces fruit without seeds. Okay, ada contoh buah yang tanpa biji kan. Those are the technology that is being used and it's making use of this phytohormone auxin. And proses itu disebut parthenocarpy. Okay, use is the weed killer, induce dormancy in potatoes during storage, okay, or distribution, promotes growth of low-lying and lush plants. Okay, gibberellin. Okay, gibberellin ini treats mutated dwarf plants to grow to normal heights. Okay, serve as treatment, promotes rapid elongation of flower stems, used to produce larger grapes. So credits to gibberellin. Promotes germination of seeds, salad, oats, tobacco during low temperature and also low light intensity. Okay, cytokinin tissue culture technique that promotes division. Remember, cytokinin is associated with mitosis. More mitosis means more cells, means more growth. Okay, next, also that's why lah kan, it can be applied in this tissue culture technique used together with auxin. Okay, dia punya kawan baik ini. And also delay leaf senescence in newly cut flowers. Okay, melambatkan proses penuaan dalam tumbuhan yang baru di trim ya, being cut. Abscisic acid, remember, inhibits germination and also growth. Ethylene is very related to ripening of the fruits. So used commercially to promote maturation of fruit quickly. Dia masak cepat, ripening. Ethylene related to ripening, remember. Okay, so it promotes simultaneous flowering in plants in the fields. Okay, so effects of presence of phytohormones on fruit ripening. So masih ingat, fruit ripening is associated with ethylene. Okay, so this is the problem statement that we have to look at the effects of ethylene towards tomato. Okay, so you have to compare the effects of fruit ripening based on the presence and also the absence of ethylene. Okay, bila masak dia masak lebih cepat, with ethylene or without. So there's this hypothesis here, tomatoes ripen faster in the presence of ethylene. Okay, so this is an experiment wajib ini, which you will be doing. And let's look at the discussion. It says, which tomato ripens faster? Explain. Okay, so you have tomato in bag B. Okay, so there's two bag over here, A and B at the beginning. In the end, we observe the color and also the condition, whether it's hard or soft. Alright, so in B, what's in the B? Okay, so you have paper bag, A and B, one unripe tomato, but then you have one ripe banana. So that means there is the source of ethylene in the ripe banana. Okay, here. Okay, so there's precautions here that you are to avoid using plastic bags such as trap moisture, which could lead to faster fruit spoilage. Plastic bag, avoid using plastic bag. Okay, sebab kadang-kadang kita pakai tu plastik, but then it has some moisture here, moisture there yang sudah dia perangkap sedikit kelembapan, and dan bila ada air, you know how you manage those vegetables kan when you use plastic bag to put it, but you must make sure that the plastic bag is dry, because kalau ada moisture it could lead to rosak itu tumbuhan itu the vegetables or also the fruits. Okay, so that's why you have to use paper bag to be safe lah. In this experiment, we won't be using plastic bag, which will be there's a risk of trapping moisture. Instead, we use paper bags. Okay, so you seal the bags 12 hours later to observe and compare the changes in terms of colors and also the conditions. That means the texture, sama ada dia adalah hard ataupun soft. Okay, and you have to record your observation. So here, I explain tomato B ripes faster because ripe banana releases ethylene gas. So ethylene is the phytohormones which will promote in a ripening of fruits lah. So number 2 is that what is the purpose of ripe banana? Natural source of ethylene hormone released in the form of gas. Okay, and then number 3, effects of ethylene gas on the tomatoes, and that it simulates cellulase enzymes. Still remember cellulase is going to hydrolyze cellulose, which is in the cell wall. Okay, cellulose. So this will cause the tomato to ripe faster. It will soften, okay, menjadi lembut, because this tough structure ini sudah being broken down, hydrolyzed. So ethylene gas breaks down chlorophyll, allowing green tomatoes turn red when they ripe. So the ethylene gas also breaks down complex carbohydrates to become the simpler sugar, which sweetens the ripe tomato. Apabila masak, okay, buah itu menjadi manis, and that's the reason why lah. Okay, so we have come to the end of the chapter. This is chapter 5, response in plants, where we are comparing the types of responses between tropism and also nastic responses. And also we have a long discussion on the phytohormones. We start with the definition, the types, names of the phytohormones with their respective functions, the role of auxin in these two responses, growth responses, phototropism and also zootropism, as well as the application. That means dia punya penggunaan ini dalam bidang pertanian, penggunaan phytohormones, hormon tumbuhan. Okay, so there is this quiz for you to do. Okay, it's available in your textbook, where you can submit and check the answers, the score yourself.